Hello everyone, welcome to Amazing Alex, and I'm going to start out with some bad news. I actually already edited the first 1 to 2 minutes of this video, and I guess I forgot to save it or something, but the good news is I recorded it on my iPod and sent it to my friends because I was pretty proud of it, so we still have the clip, it's just not as good quality, so we're going to play that, and then we'll do the video from there, and I won't forget to save anything else because I don't even know if just whatever, watch it. Boom. Hello, people of the internet, and welcome to Amazing Alex. This video is going to be a little different. We are going to be walking through my Photoshop thumbnail design process. Explosion. But before we do that, we need to take a picture. This is my pose spot. So I can actually pose from right here. So in Photoshop, I can just cut out the background. So I'm gonna go like, you can't see my full arms. Oh no! I'm just gonna move this back. There we go. Okay, now. Oh, that's close. There we go. So now that I've taken the perfect picture, let's load up Photoshop. Okay, so now that we have Photoshop loaded up, you can see all of my previous projects. We are actually going to be using some of these for the thumbnail we are making in this video. We're going to want to go and create a new project. And thumbnails are in a 16:9 ratio. You probably want to choose, 180p, 720p. Those are both pretty good options. And I'm just going to name this Photoshop thumbnail video because, well, it's pretty obvious. So now I'm going to go to Google Photos. This is a great way to store your photos. You can download them from online. And here we are. Here's my photos. So I think I like this one the best. So we're going to download this so I can use it in Photoshop. All I got to do is click this top right icon, hit download, and we're all set to go. So now that we're in Photoshop, I'm going to place embedded. That just puts a picture in. And also, this doesn't really apply to the image I just downloaded because I know I just downloaded it, but always keep your images organized and well named. That's really, really smart to do so you never lose track of them. And now it's time to use the magic selection tool. It's magic. Literally, look at this. It automatically selects the area. So we're just going to go through this whole thing. Now, sometimes it gets stuck like this. It'll highlight more than you want it to. So I'm just going to copy and paste what I have now and then go over with the magnetic lasso tool afterward. So just going to highlight the rest of myself. And there we go. Copy and paste. That's non-destructive editing. You'll want to do that. So now that we have half of me taken out of the image, we're going to have to do the rest. So I'm going to highlight myself now with the magnetic lasso tool. Now this thing is really nice because you can get more accuracy and precision than with the magic selection tool. I just like using the magic selection tool most of the time because it's faster, but this will do. So I'm going to go through and highlight all of myself, and then I can copy and paste myself out of the image, so we'll just have me, no background, and we'll be able to start making my thumbnail. There we go. I'm totally highlighted. Now we're going to copy and paste, delete the old image, and now we have me with a transparent background. It's awesome. So now I can move myself around, position myself in the bottom left corner. Now, you're going to want to know what you're doing. Of course, I know what I'm doing. I have an idea of what I want my thumbnail to look like, but I need to first position myself correctly. You can do this by rotating, scaling your image, all sorts of stuff. And now, we're going to look for a Photoshop icon. Now, this is because the video is based around Photoshop, so I want to have kind of like a giant icon in the middle and then have a bunch of my projects kind of coming out of it. It'll look really cool, and it'll even be the thumbnail for this video, which is great, but there are so many Photoshop things to choose from, so you just kind of have to find the perfect image that works for you, what you want. I'm thinking this looks the best, so I'm just gonna take this, save the image, name it something good, of course, and then bring it into Photoshop using Place Embedded. Bam! There we go, it's in Photoshop, and this is one of those moments where the magic selection tool is, well, magic. This is a really good outline for it to follow. So as you can see, it has no difficulty selecting the Photoshop thing. We're going to copy paste because that's non-destructive. And there we go. We got our Photoshop icon. We can delete the rest. And now we have a Photoshop icon. It looks a little tiny, so I'm going to scale it up just a bit. And now I want this to be in the middle. This is actually really simple. All we gotta do is grab the rectangular marquee tool, select the whole canvas, and then we can go and click on our Photoshop icon and we can just align it to our canvas's position, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna do this real quick, center it using these, and there we go. Also, just a little reminder, always save your project. Do it at least like once every, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. It's a really smart idea, so do it. So the first one of my thumbnails that I already made, well, actually this isn't really a thumbnail, it's just a picture of me, but James Bond. Here we go. You can just open it up in this little tab up here, and we're going to open up a few more projects that I'm going to want to use in this thumbnail. Now I'm just going to copy and paste myself into my other thumbnail. So we're just going to do that, copy and paste. I'm going to real quickly scale myself down because I'm a little too big. Now I'm going to drag myself over here. I'm going to want to be behind the Photoshop icon. So we can simply just drag the layer up and there we go. Now I'm going to position myself how I want. Again, I want like a bunch of things from my thumbnails just kind of blooming out of the Photoshop icon, if that makes sense. That looks about right. There we go. Now on to the next thumbnail. So here's the Minecraft thumbnail, Amazing Craft number 2. Go watch that if you want to. Anyway, I think I'm going to copy and paste this diamond over. There we go. And position the diamond where I want. Again, going to do good positioning. That looks about right. And on to Elon Musk. I want him in here too. And bam, there we go. We have Elon Musk in here. And I'm just going to work some quick Photoshop magic. Magic. And now I'm just going to stick him right here in between the diamond and me. Great. Now this is looking all fine and dandy, but I think we need a background. And I know the perfect place to get one. We're going to head over to my James Bond thing. And as you can see, we already have a background right here. I really like the gradient on it. It's very fun. So we can copy and paste that right into here. And now we have a really sweet looking background. Next up, we're going to add this piece of bedrock from my April Fool's thumbnail into my project. We're going to move this around, probably near the diamond, kind of have it like, you know, in sections. And now that you kind of get the gist of it, we're just going to have a little time-lapse talk about thumbnails and what I'm doing here. So watch this. This is going to be really creepy. Yeah, that's disturbing. So I'm not going to do that. And again, well, I've already said this like multiple times, but I'm wanting to have this kind of like bloom out of the Photoshop thing. This is all my Photoshop thumbnails that I've made. They come out of the Photoshop icon. It looks really cool. And I'm there. I'm like, look at this. This is really cool, as you can see. And so it's always good to have an idea of what you want to do for your thumbnail. Now, I usually have a lot of time to think about this. You want to base it off of what's in the video. Like in Minecraft, if I go to the Nether, I'm probably going to want that in my thumbnail and title of the video because, you know, the Nether is pretty cool. And if you're doing, I don't know, like a video like this, I'm doing a Photoshop thumbnail video. So I have a Photoshop icon with all my thumbnails. So, you know, try to keep it related to your video. That's what I like doing. And this Minecraft thumbnail, not that one with the nightmare fuel in it, but with the sword and my orange shirt, that was actually a Minecraft murder mystery video that never was a thing because I just didn't record the video. Anyway, I'm going to place my creepy Minecraft guy in here. I'm a little too big and my legs stick out, so I'm going to have to change that. Just a thing that I want to talk about is borders in Photoshop, because they can work out really well or they can be really annoying. I don't like working with them, but, you know, they work. Like on this guy, it was easy because the lines are really straight when I made this thumbnail, but otherwise, not really. Now I have this selected so I can easily erase that without erasing anything else. It's awesome. I really like doing that. And now, there we go. I'm in there. This is starting to come together and it's starting to look really, really great. And as you can see here, I'm going to attempt something. Sometimes, okay? Sometimes the selection tools don't work for you. Like right here, this guy has a black outline. But the problem is everything around it is also really black. And I want to have the outline. So I'm not able to select it and I have to just totally drop using that. And same here, this doesn't like picking up the black outlines, so I couldn't really use this Hollow Knight either. As you can see, I'm gonna just like give up soon, because it's really difficult. You can't really select that black outline. Now, tell me in the comments if there is a way to do that. I'm just gonna search up Hollow Knight transparent background. That one looks pretty sick. He's like jumping. He's got his little knife, sword. Nail. It's a nail. I know that. So we're gonna drag him in here and again, place him where I want to, rotate it, scale it, all that good stuff. No, that's a little too big, but I might leave it like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. One annoying thing that I'm actually noticing right now is that those Mantis Lords are actually slightly transparent. Which isn't like a huge problem, but, you know, it bugs me a little bit. And we're just about ready to be done. I think that's it. So here it is now in all of its glory in the Photos app. Just take a nice long look at that. Pause the video if you really want to look at it for even longer, although I don't think you need to look at it for that long. But you know, it's really fun to design thumbnails. And that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Now, I know this was kind of a lot like a tutorial, and if you like that, then tell me, and if you don't like that, then tell me. Just tell me if this video was good. And also, if you have any memes, put them in the comments down below. I have, something interesting that I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna need your guys' help because I don't know that many memes. So please, put them in the comments. I don't know, put links in the comments, put names in the comments like, oh, I want the meme Ugandan Knuckles or something. And I can search it up and find a picture or a video or whatever. Or just link the picture or video. So please do that. Do it!